Oh, how's everybody doing today? It's JNL Off-Road Performance. Got back from my ride today. Made a crappy quick video. Was having issues today with it not. It was just binding up. Only hit 47 miles an hour. Today was the worst day so far. This is the stock spring I put in. If you look, it's worn. And it was really binding here and here. I don't know if you can see it with this light because it's shiny black, but that's bare metal showing all the way down. And if you notice, it's only on this side. Nothing over here. All right there. Like I said, I see I'm getting a glare, but you might be able to see. There you go. All the way down. Look at that binding. This spring did not. Look at that. All the way down. This spring did not look like that before. Here's my stock Helix. Oh God, I want to say I have at a minimum 400 miles. If you look, bind it up a little bit. Not bad. There we go. Hold on. Sorry, I'm pretty new to this. There it is right there. You see it on the bottom. A little bit there. And then you can see on the shift out, it was shifting all the way out. Getting a good ride on the ramps there. That one's okay there. That one's perfect. What I do have is Larry's weight blocks that were being knocked on the internet, talking about their flimsy, don't have enough material. I have about 300 miles on these. They are not oblong at all. I just did a video with him to show him what I came up with because I am testing them. That one's fine. They're all fine. You can see you got beautiful wear. And I forget what he calls it. It's the veracity of it is amazing. Like there's no perfect wear there. It's all smooth wear. Every one of them. Nothing's oblong. Nothing's heated up. Beautiful wear marks. You can see them right there. Beautiful wear there. I mean, look at how shiny it is with the camera. So I'm going through every weight block. Nothing is oblong. I had to push the weights out. They weren't in there too hard, just enough, just like the OEM. Beautiful wear. These things are great. It does give you a different shift out. It's more linear, but it's definitely awesome. It helps add the smoothness. I know people are going to knock me for that, but it's the truth. Nothing is oblong. I just shown you 6, all with beautiful wear. I'll even pick up the last one, but I dropped down because somebody might say something. Beautiful wear everywhere. Now, we're going to pull out the stock ones because I keep everything. These have, I don't know, 650 miles on them. I mean, you can see where they're getting hot there. And if you look, I just showed you, side by side, aftermarket and stock. You mean to tell me that there's not enough material around that? There's more material on the aftermarket one than there is on the stock one. This is the stock. This is the aftermarket. You know, the wear characteristics are good. It's the same, you know, same wear. A little bit more on the stock ones, but I did have them in longer. But still an even wear, a good wear. It's definitely, you know, OEM is definitely something to do. And it's good parts, but I just want to show you an OEM again and an aftermarket. So the darker black one's OEM. The more grayish one, it's a different type of materials, aftermarket. Look at the size difference. And somebody was saying there was no difference in material. There's actually less material. That's a lie. These weigh a little bit less than these. But they all wear the same. So those are my stock ones. Let me put them back in the bag. So I'm going to stick with the aftermarket ones, because they're doing the job perfectly for me. I do recommend them. This is not something that I just put in here today. I actually did test them. So these are aftermarket, these are stock. So, you know, of course I will keep the stock ones. Now here's the Helix from today. I mean, you can see right there, the spring was pushing right into it. I will wipe it out, because people say, well, that's dust. That's not blah, 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 blah. There is dust in there, but it's wiped out. But you can see where it's binding. Let me see, right there. And it's all on one side. Let me see. Once again, please forgive me. I'm not the best at this. There, look at that. Anybody that says that that's supposed to happen, look at that. And then I'll spin it to the next one. It's only doing it on one side. Spin it to the third one. And it has a little bit wear on that one. There you go. But it's only one side. But it was binding today in this spot. As you can see, it's getting worse and worse and worse. And the stock spring, so we'll go B1. Let me make sure I got it right. So we'll go... Oh, there's even wear. There it is. Let me see. Sorry about this. You can see how that spring sits in that Helix, the gap down there. I'll rotate it. I'm in what would be considered B1, just one on the Helix. Do you see the gap? That gap is huge. Where it's not gapped, that's the side it's rubbing on. So it's pretty bad. Here's the other aftermarket spring. Once again, this is worn. This was originally giving me problems, so I did put the stock one back in. It's all wore up and down there. I don't know if you can see it. And then I put my stock spring in it, and it didn't have this wear before, and now look at it. Oh, here's okay. So there's the aftermarket Helix. Let's throw... So if you look, this is hard to do, but if you look there, look at your gap. It's nowhere near as significant as the aftermarket one. So what I'm going to do is I have to go back to stock Helix, because I don't want to jeopardize my machine anymore. And like I said, let's go. Look at that gap. That gap is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. See it? I'm not knocking anybody's stuff. Let me put this over. My work area is not meant for videos. I do have aftermarket ramps. that are made of the same material as, I think it's the same as these aftermarket weight blocks. In my opinion, these things are far superior. But OEM is good, but I do not have a problem with them at all. I am going a little lighter on weight. Now I'm just going to throw this spring back in, just to show you on the stock one again, because nobody believes me. They think I'm trying to knock people, and I'm not. I don't care who makes money. You know what I care about? My machine's right and everybody else is right. I mean, you can see it right there. Go back in the aftermarket one. Oh, there was a keyway. The keyway slot is also not perfect on it, but that's minute. That's not a big deal. With a file, you can work that out. I'm gonna do that. But once again, look at the gap. I mean, look at it down here in this corner compared to up there. Look at it. If anybody cannot see that, then you're blind. So I just want to get out there and show everybody, so maybe we can help fix the problem and people don't have to spend their hard-earned money. I've been in contact with the producer of this. This Helix is phenomenal when it doesn't bind. This thing is absolutely phenomenal. And you can see where it rides on the ramps. The angle's a little off, but still it's consistent. And it's just the way they're cut, in my opinion. I don't think it has anything to do with it. But the stock one does go more straight across. It is thicker up top than it is over here. Same wear. So that's good. Like I said, the stock ones do it a little bit, but not enough to affect performance a lot. When you go to something like this and you guys spend $220 on it and it's binding up that bad, it's not worth it. So last time, for people that just think I'm out to knock on people's stuff, and I'm not, I don't get nothing from this. This is the aftermarket Helix. Look at the gap. Once again, look at that gap. And I'm going to go one more time with stock Helix. I don't even care what it's thrown in. There we go. There is no gap. It's not as severe. There is a little gap. I apologize, but it's not as severe. But I'm going to go back to these weight blocks. These are OEM equivalent plus a little bit better. These are stage ones. The guy does have 3 stages where they're supposed to get better and better. I'm going to try to get to stage 2s and see how they are. I do have, that's what I was looking for. So I do have these weight ramps. If you see, same material. Well, actually, it's a little different material. These are stage 2s. I don't know where it's at on it. That's a 2. So I will be putting these ramps in tomorrow. I'll be putting all these back in, the weight sliders, because I like them. I like them a lot. I just want to show everybody what's going on. And good products like this that are going to be coming out. But if we don't take care of this Helix issue, there'll be a lot of disappointment with everybody. It is a shame, and I'm not knocking nobody. I just want everybody to get on the same team and fix the problem. I'm even here trying to help. I'm not bashing anybody. I don't want anybody's business. I don't want nothing. I don't want to be contacted. I don't want to be threatened. I don't want to be kicked out of stuff. I don't want nothing. I just want this to come out in the open. So here's my review on the aftermarket weight sliders. And I'm showing you the stage 2 ramps that I'm going to be putting in that I just received this week. And, you know, when these come out, hopefully you guys grab them, because there's a lot more material on these, and they're not oblong. They're perfect. Like, I don't know. I don't know how many miles. But our problem, and it's even a stock problem with the Helix. Definitely even a stock problem, I will say that. But, I mean, $80 for a spring. It's a stock. $80 for a spring, $220 for a Helix. You do the math. It's $300. Then you go and throw in, this is my stock primary spring. Throw in a stock primary spring and throw 6 weights. And that's $159.99 for this. $150.99. I paid $19.99 for my weights and $39.99 for an aftermarket spring, the same as what that Deck Eye sells. So if anybody has any questions or would like to know what they can do to, you know, purchase the stuff and do the stuff on our own, the best thing is we know it's our machines, we know how they're acting. So, you know, get them running optimal. Right now, I love my machine besides the binding. Other than that, it's great. I'm totally happy with my U4600. But this is going to be all across the board. They start off great, and then you get a little bit of miles on them, they start binding. And you'll start losing top end. You'll start losing some grunt. And then some days it won't be as bad as others. Today was absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. But please like and subscribe. And once again, if you need OEM parts, like this right here, I got just to have a couple of them. Current RV. JLOR, capital JLOR. You can get the primary springs. You can get weights from them. You can get your OEM blocks if that's what you wanted to stick with. You can get your OEM ramps if that's what you want to stick with. You can get your spring, all your springs, primary and secondary. And yeah, please do some shopping at Current RV. You'll be helping me out a little bit. And let's everybody make some videos and take your stuff apart and see what you got going on so we can get this problem fixed. Thanks everybody for watching.